Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I have an important question for you. And that question is, do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? Okay? Because while it's important for us to understand these predators out here and, these manipulators, their tactics and how they walk, how they present themselves, the angles that they're going to be coming at you with, while it's important to be able to recognize that, it's far more important to be able to recognize yourself, to be able to understand yourself and what you stand for and what you don't stand for. But let's go deeper than that. How well do you know yourself? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What is your purpose in this life? Excuse me. Those are important questions that I want you to be able to answer, because we really do need to know thyself. It's so important, and it connects to everything that you're going through, because then you'll be able to recognize and be in tune with yourself. And when you're in tune with yourself, you're receptive to your environment around you. And when you're receptive to your environment around you, you can feel energies, you can feel the vibe. And when you know yourself, you're going to be standing in these energies and these vibes, and you're going to be able to take that in, and you're going to be seeing stuff on a deep level. You can meet someone for the first time and sit down and really take them in, take in their energy and their vibes. They might say something that puts you off. You're going to recognize that, and you're going to feel that. You're not going to reject it. You're not going to push it to the side. You're going to acknowledge it. You're going to make note of it. So, and I'm just saying this because I know that as a survivor myself, the narcissist put me off several times. And they were actually opportunities for me to go ahead and believe that discernment, accept that discernment, and make a decision to go ahead and distance myself from what it was clearly trying to show me and tell me. But what did I do? I took that information that my spirit and my soul was trying to give me, and I let my flesh manipulate it. And that has nothing to do with sex, okay? So I don't want anyone to make that assumption. When I say my flesh, my fleshly desires of wanting to be in a relationship, wanting to give a little technical difficulty, but yeah, wanting to be in a relationship, feeling like I was ready. At least that's what my flesh wanted. But, it's okay if we could say, hey, well, I wasn't operating in my own best interest. No, I wasn't really. I wasn't operating on a high level of self-love and self-esteem. I wasn't standing up for myself. I wasn't being true to myself. Or you can say, hey, I was being true to myself at the time because that's where my self-esteem was. That's where I was as a person, So it's going to be one of the two, where you was suppressing what you knew that you were supposed to be doing, or you were just in your ignorance at the time, and are you in that place of lack of self-esteem and self-confidence, self-awareness. But, it's just important, guys. It's really important that you take time to really get to know yourself. I know my strengths and my weaknesses. I do. I know my gifts. I know my purpose. And each day I work towards all of those things, and I work on my weaknesses, and I relish in my strengths, but even deeper than that, I've learned how to interact with people in a way that honors my discernment, honors my inner voice. I trust the vibes, the energy that is being exchanged when I'm interacting with someone, no matter who it is. And it fills in the gaps. It gives you the answers that you're looking for. If you're just tapping into it and allow yourself to be open to receive this. Okay, guys? And then, because it's like, that gut feeling. And we can compare it to so many other circumstances. Like, people will call it woman's intuition. You feel like your man is doing something, and your discernment is trying to tell you this over and over, and you're feeling it in your guts, but you don't want to. Your flesh doesn't want to accept that. Your flesh doesn't want to tarnish the image of this happy home. But your discernment told you. And then when you finally find out with your own, literally find out, sometimes it takes us literally having to find out instead of trusting our spirit. But what happens when we literally have to find out something? When we literally have to find it out, we've stayed in it longer than we had to. Which means we've probably added more offenses, more negativity in the picture than it had to be. If we had just said, okay, yeah, oh yeah. If we just received it and go ahead and react accordingly. I'll give you a prime example. The last narcissist that I was with, I actually dated him for a couple of months, and we had a fallout. I dated him for a couple of months, and we had a fallout. And he had acted so nasty in this argument. It really, really shook my spirit in a certain sense. It got my attention, like, whoa. I didn't know all of that was under the mask. Like, the things that came out of his mouth. I just had a humongous water ice. It's a nice, hot, sunny day here. But yeah, I didn't know all of that nastiness and filth that he spewed to me. No one had ever talked to me so nasty. And I was like, wow, like, whew. It jolted me. I was like, oh, I need to stay away from this person. This person is very nasty, dirty, and low down. Like, the energy that I got off of those words. And I'm just reading the text messages. It wasn't something that he verbally said to me, but just reading those words, the energy that I felt off of it, it was like, oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was gritty, okay? It was gritty. And I had told myself, hey, I'm glad that I seen this right now. And I'm through. I'm through. But what happened? I did become through at that point, in that moment. But I let the energy come back and convince me that it wasn't so bad. Over time. He tried to hoover me for about 4 or 5 months. That's how bad it was. It was so bad that, a hoover definitely wouldn't have worked right away, but it shouldn't have worked ever again. That's the whole thing. But 4 or 5 months down the line, after him hoovering me throughout the months and getting counsel from someone that I should not have taken counsel from, as far as talking to one of my girlfriends who haven't had the best. She just wasn't the person to get that. She's like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Me and such talk like that all the time, and and But either way, I took it as, you know, with him making all the extra effort for all these months, I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's sorry. Maybe it wasn't that bad. I mean, this person, maybe I'm the one over exaggerating. And I gave them a try again and went downhill again, the same. And it didn't last that long this time either. But just think, if I hadn't gone back into the situation, how much less I would end up suffering at the end of all of it. You know, that would have been the end, you know, but because I went back that next time, all these other consequences came into the picture that we're not going to talk about here. But trust me, oh boy, the things that I went through the second time around. I don't wish that on any of you, but I'm sure that some of you have experienced. But it was horrible. But, you know, I started learning a lesson with that to learn how to listen to myself. And we have to learn how to be in tune. It could be the difference between life or death for you. You know, when you're interacting with people that you already know and new people, you have to be receptive. You have to be present to be able to do that. And you have to know yourself to be able to do that. Because now you can distinguish what's your energy and what's their energy. Okay? And then you won't be mixing the two. You'll know what part of it was you and what part of it was them. Oh my gosh, it just like literally started pouring down. Whew. And I just got home, I want to say 15 minutes ago, just in time to make this video. Have another video that's really going to go down the rabbit hole after this one. But I don't want to be rambling, guys. But, you know, we really need to learn ourselves, okay? Really start learning ourselves and becoming in tune and present. Do you hear that? I'll have to check when I replay this, see if you actually hear this. Oh my gosh, it's pouring. But we have to know ourselves, guys. And trust our discernment, trust that vibe and that energy. Because oftentimes we'll be like, well, what if my energy is wrong? What if I'm blowing things out of proportion? What if my mind is running away with itself? That's when knowing yourself is going to take you far. But you can think back on all the times that you thought that and you were right. Your discernment was right. Your energy, that first impression, it was spot on. It was spot on. So we have to start trusting ourselves. Trusting ourselves. And trust it. Trust the energy. Trust that vibe that is exposing itself right before you. And you can just feel it inside of you. Trust it. Okay, guys? So I hope this video helps someone. Okay, we got to get in tune with ourselves. Then we can better be in tune with other people. And it will save us a lot of heartache. And just save us in our dealings with other people. Because we're going to be dealing with people as long as we're on this earth in some shape, form, or fashion. Okay? All right. So if this video resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do have a Facebook community, guys, that I'm growing. I will leave that, the URL in the link below. But I'm asking the survivors to inbox me and just let me know I'm a survivor. Because right now I have about 480 requests. And I just want to make sure I'm letting the right people in on the group. Okay, guys? Because I want this to be a pure community. Okay? Not any trolls, not any haters, and not just random people that don't even know what narcissistic abuse is. Okay, guys? I want to protect this. All right, and you can check in the description if you want to find out about any of my books that are on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And I do offer coaching, guys, via the telephone, Skype, or emailing, all right? And that's a great way to get personalized therapy. And I am going to just go ahead and get really intricate with you and help answer your questions and guide you to the next level of your healing, guys. All right? So until next time, take care.